Hi everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. This is actually Gabrielle Tiger here, but we are going live because we're going to be moving Gabrielle Tiger to a new enclosure, and she will have 2 swimming pools, which we're excited for her. She has a tub right now, but she'll have 2 swimming pools. Hi, Gabrielle. Gabrielle thinks she's going on vacation, but unfortunately she's not. We're just putting the tunnels together so that we can move Gabby. Hi, Karen. Morning, Tiffany. So Carol and Catherine and some keepers, Lauren and Aaron, are putting together the tunnel system. Thank you so much for your donation. Hi, Diane. Walk a little bit closer. Oh, we have a cub that came over to say hi. Hi. What are you doing, Aries? You saying hi to everybody? So they are just putting the tunnel together so that we can move Gabrielle to her new enclosure. But this is Gabrielle. Hi, Gabrielle. Yeah. I know. I know. Hanging out with Gabrielle until we can move Gabby. Yep, Karen, that's correct. Gabby is going to be going to Hoover's old enclosure, and she'll have 2 swimming pools. Good morning, Carolyn. We've gotten the impression that she enjoys water. She does lay in the tub that she has, but it's not quite big enough to actually swim in, splash around the way that Priya does. Gabrielle is very interested. What are they doing? What are they doing, Gabrielle? Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Morning, Jessica. Eva, thank you for your donation. I like watching them drink water too. It's really actually kind of fun as a keeper. You come out and you clean their enclosures and you change their water dishes, and then as soon as you're done, a lot of the cats come straight over and drink the water, and it makes all the hot, sweaty work worth it. Good girl, Gabrielle. You gonna say hi to Gabby when she passes by? Hi, Pam. Thank you, Marlene. She's very curious. When they rotate out onto vacations, when they go on vacations, they're generally out there for 2 weeks at a time. The Texas Tigers have been out there longer because their cages needed maintenance done, so we're hopefully wrapping that up. And hopefully they'll go home today, but a cat is a cat, and the cat will do what they want, so we'll see if they cooperate. But that'll be later. Right now we're moving Gabrielle, our Gabby girl, is going to be moved to Hoover's old enclosure. She'll have some swimming pools. Oh no, it's not hard to resist. I want to keep my hands and my fingers. They are extremely unpredictable. This is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Gabrielle is just moving to a new home.
Carol, if we put Khalid in lockout, are you alright with me opening this one over here? Yeah. Hi!
Good job, Khalid. Good girl.
Got your tail out of the way? Yes.
So Khalid is now safely in her lockout. So we're moving all of the cats along the tunnel system into their lockouts and as far away from the tunnel as possible. We wouldn't want anybody to be able to reach each other or intimidate Gabby as she moves from her enclosure to her new home, which is just across the road. She just has to use the tunnel system, which goes around. What a good girl. You're such a good girl. Alright, we're just following Lauren and Catherine. This is the back side of the cub cage.
Yep.
Come on, you gotta move too. Hi. Come on, baby. Hi, Becky.
Huh? You want them in this bubble? No, I want them all over there.
Yeah, cutie pie. All right, you gotta move. Come in. Come in. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, guys. Come on, kids. Hey, come on. Get go.
What are you doing?
Come on. You're holding up the toe.
You can hear that purr from here.
Go. You need to go. You gotta go. Come on. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on.
Thank you, Leah, for your donation.
Come on, go boy.
Come on, bud.
Let's go. Come on.
He's like, there's too many people.
Come on. Oh, come on, Manta. Come on, go boy. Hey, let's go. Come on. Hey. Here, come on, boy. Let's
I'm gonna
go.
say, somebody pull some grass. I'm gonna
Come
walk
on,
around the other
Aries.
side.
Come on.
I'm leaving so you don't think it's a trick. Yes, typical kids. Yeah, the cubs have a mind of their own. There we go. Aries just got up. They're very smart. They usually only see 2 to 3 keepers at a time, generally, for cleaning and feeding. And that's because there might be multiple keepers training one another and doing the sign-off program and everything. So when there's more than that, I think they tend to think it's a trick of some sort.
All right, now go that way.
So they got him in the tunnel, and we're just moving him to the other side of their enclosures. There's nothing out there. And Lauren is on the other side trying to move Orion and Artemis over. This is part of the tunnel here that Gabby will walk through. So So we've got to make sure that the cubs are safely away from it. I'm just giving everybody space. Yeah, we joke and call Gabby our little pocket tiger. You could just put her in your pocket and take her home, but she's still a big girl and she's been getting more and more frisky and feisty lately after her surgery healed up and everything. She is a feisty new cat. Well, good, Crystal. Hopefully we'll see you soon. We'll see how Lauren's doing with the other two cubs. It's quite the process to move the tigers on Thursday. It takes a lot of manpower and a lot of patience. Aries! Laid down in the tunnel. Come on, Ray. Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Aries. Come on, good boy. Let's go. Okay, sorry. Okay, is she in there? Come on. Okay. Oh, now that's got you moving. All right, Aries is on the move. Don't go that way. Great job. Come on, come on. Come here. Lord. What do we have? Come on, boys. Come on, over here. Come on. Come on. Good job. Come on. These tiles move through this. Okay. Nice. Hey, sounds like any little trick helps. Right? Come on, baby. Wrong way, sir. You can't get through there. Come on. Go this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good job. Keep going. Good boy. Don't answer that. There you go. Good job. There's nothing. I'm sorry. It was all lies. I know. Such trickery. Oh. Oh, Artemis. You're okay, baby. Yeah, go all the way to the end. Aww. That was Artemis. Obviously, out of the three, she's a lot more leery and shy. So all this racket's like, no thanks, I'm out of here. Hi, what are you doing? Everyone wants to know what's going on. So we are prepping tunnels and cats in order for us to move Gabrielle Tiger to a new enclosure. And that requires moving lots of cats out of the way, putting together our above ground tunnel system. Spend some time with the cougars while they put together that tunnel. Hi. Aries, you're such a good boy. You're not laying in a good place. The safety gate's in the way. I guess it should be that one. Yeah. That was a lot of hard work, huh? That was a lot of hard work. Thank you to everybody who's sharing this and who's donated. So if you guys are just joining us, we are prepping tunnels and shifting cats around so that we can move Gabrielle Tiger to Hoover's old enclosure so she can have some swimming pools. What are you doing, big guy? This is Orion. Yep, herding cats, and it's not easy. Yeah, what's going on? And this is Aries. Hi, big guy. Thank you for donating, Jamie. This is Aries. Very curious on what's going on. Hoover is in what we refer to as Outback, and he is actually in Joseph Lyon's old enclosure. Thanks, Karen. I know, you're laying in a weird spot. I can't really get the camera in there. Thank you, Gregory, for donating. Yeah, and Hoover's loving it out there. He loves his 2 big dens that he has. I see him on all the platforms. He still sleeps an awful lot, just like he normally does, but he seems to really be happy. I'm just gonna go see what Brother's up to. Yeah, this is Aries here, and Orion's back there. Artemis ran for the hills. She didn't trust what was happening. It's based on the needs of the cat. It's evaluated in how their personality is, and usually Jamie makes those decisions. Good job, boys. See how curious they are. What's going on back there? Alright, so it sounds like we've got another tunnel put together. And there's another big tunnel to put together here. I love cougars too. I really underestimated how much I would love cougars when I first started out here as a keeper. I came into it thinking, oh, lions are the best and tigers are pretty cool. I instantly fell in love with bobcats. I think they are my favorite species at this point, but the cougars, oh man, those purrs, they steal your heart. Yeah, some of the cats will catch wildlife here. It's not as common as you would think. A lot of them, it's too much energy for them to feel like that's worth it, but I should probably be on the other side. I'm like, I better go now. Alright. Plus we'll stay in the shade. My phone was overheating the other day and it kept shutting off, so we're going to try real hard to avoid that. The cougars purr a lot, and they are actually the largest species that can still purr. Everything above that is more of a roar. And then there's a handful of bobcats that purr pretty intensely. Smalls and Nabisco purr a lot. But the cougars, I would say for sure. When Aries purrs, you can almost feel it in the ground. Yeah, the servals, I would say, probably get the most live caught items. The cougar cubs tend to get opossums from time to time. Thank you, Kayla, for donating. Hoover got moved to his new place a few weeks ago. He's out in Joseph's old enclosure. Hi, Jeanette. Yeah, the population here is definitely more female than male, but my husband's actually a keeper and he's out here today. So there are a few. The cougars will be curious, but they've been in this location for a while. They've seen plenty of tigers come and go to vacation. So if you guys are just joining us, we're moving Gabby Tiger to a new enclosure that has some swimming pools. Yeah, that is Carol. And then Catherine and Lauren Buckingham and Lauren Grant. Lauren Grant is the coordinator today. Yeah, either Carol or Jamie have to be present anytime cats are moved, so Carol's helping with that. Correct, Crystal. Yeah, right now we just have Nikita and Cameron. Good morning, Jennifer. Yep, Devin's one of the coordinators. He is one of the males on property. Thank you, Cynthia. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I can show you guys, especially cats that you wouldn't normally see, or a lot of these cats have been used to me for 3 years, coming around their cages, feeding them, giving enrichment, doing operant, so they have a fairly good relationship with me, I'd say, so hopefully that helps you guys see more. I will when Carol comes back around. She's out to inspect everything along the tunnels, make sure that everything's locked properly and in place. Thanks, Diana. Carol, you have hundreds of people saying hi. Jill, I'm not really sure. I mean, I would say, like, I've heard Des and Rich and even my husband Mark say, you know, that some of the tigers get pretty sneaky with them, that the women don't seem to have that issue, but I don't know, everybody has just different cats that react differently to them. Oh, I'm sure, yeah, you can usually hear lions up to 4 miles away, so that's cool. So right now we are just putting the tunnel together, making sure everything's good and in place. Yep, if you're just joining us, we are going to move Gabrielle Tiger to a new enclosure. She's going to go into Hoover's old enclosure. It's actually just across the street. And she'll have some swimming pools, which we think she'll really enjoy. thank you guys for helping me answer questions. They fly by so fast. So I'll kind of show you over here is where Gabby's going to be going. So if you remember Hoover's old enclosure. So she loves her platform in her current cage, so I think she'll really like the one that Hoover always enjoyed back there. And she'll be lakefront, so she'll have a view of the water as well as 2 swimming pools. She'll have a new nice big den. Amy, that's on the agenda for today, is to move the Texas Tigers home, but we'll see who wants to cooperate. That's always the interesting part. Plus, Jamie and Victor are actually still out there wrapping up final touches to all the improvements on their cages, fixing their pools and things like that. So we'll see. Gabby generally really likes me, so I don't know if she'll follow me or not. Ooh, I hope she doesn't teach us to start feeding her like that. She's a big girl that eats in lockout, so that's good. Hi, Gabby. You're okay. You're okay, lady. So I'm just hanging back for a minute, letting everybody decide where they're gonna go and how we want to try to do this with her. I'm actually the one that was able to get her into the right section to lock her in this morning, but we'll see how it goes. She's had a couple procedures and some medical things since she's been with us, so I cannot blame her for being a little skittish. Yeah, Priya is right in this enclosure here. She's being a good girl laying down. Might be able to see her behind that palm tree.
This U shape is quite convoluted.
Putting some final touches on some of the tigers that she's gonna have to walk by to make it safe. Thank you to whoever donated privately. We really appreciate it. If you're just joining us, this is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa. There's Priya. Such a talker.
Everybody is witnessing the first ever transfer of a tiger through a complete U.
Yeah.
Catherine was just talking about how scary that is because there's so many doors.
Yeah.
That's a lot of gates.
Yep, a lot of gates, a lot of preparation. Wind noise.
Oh.
It's like,
Okay, so we just have
Yeah. Hi, Deb. Yep, so we are just finishing up all of the final touches. If you heard Carol say, this is the first time we've moved a tiger in the full U shape of the tunnel system. So there's a lot of doors, a lot of clips, a lot of things that we have to make sure is perfect before we move them. And then we have to hope that once we open everything up, that she'll actually move. And this is Priya. Yeah, so much to say. No, Gabrielle and Hoover will not be together. Hoover is already in his new enclosure, Joseph's old enclosure. Thanks, Pat. I appreciate it. Yeah. Silly girl. I'm gonna move us out of the sun. My phone kept overheating the other day, and I think it's from filming in the direct sun. Try not to do that to you guys again. So we are just moving all tigers away from the tunnel system in order to make sure nobody can reach each other or get to each other. Hi, Donna. Tiffany, if you want to check out Zoo College, it is based off of the training that all the keepers go through here. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Deb. I blanked whether it was a .com or a .org.
There, but you want to kind of hide and then open that door now and close it behind her as she kind of goes along. Okay. I will let you know when we got her. All right. You guys ready? Yep. So, Lauren, do you have a radio on? That's okay. Do you have the radio on, Aaron? I do, yeah. Go to 4. Okay. And I'll let you know when she's coming.
That's Kali there. All right, so we've got a plan in place. We've got everyone stationed. There's Aaron. All of the cats are moved away. Yeah, yeah, I'm the type of person that enjoys being behind the camera. I feel really awkward being in front of the camera. But Carol does good at both, so. Stabilizer. Give it a minute to cool down and then I'll start it again. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Sarah. If you're just joining in, we're moving Gabrielle Tiger to a new enclosure. It's just right across the street, but our tunnel system does a U shape around a lot of the other enclosures. So she has to take the long way. I saw her using it yesterday. Bye, Karen. We are just waiting on Gabby Tiger to go through into the tunnel. Hopefully she'll want to cooperate. Everybody send her good vibes to tell her it's nothing scary. She's had a few hospital stays, so that's probably where this hesitation is going to come from. I'm just keeping my distance because we don't want too many people to startle her. I was born in Dayton, Ohio. That's too funny. Yeah, we do have food buckets. We try to see if they'll just go on their own. But we've got some reinforcements if needed. Of course, sometimes when they're already suspicious, food isn't as enticing. The ones that have gotten used to going through the tunnels usually do just fine.
Lauren, this is Marie. Can you fix this, please?
No, I wish they understood it was for good reasons. Thank you for donating, Jordan. All right, we have a tiger in a tunnel. There she goes. She actually looked quite happy, didn't she? So, next step, you see her back there? Still going. Come on, Gabby! No. Come back over. Here's Kali again, patiently waiting. She was running, wasn't that cute? You guys can see her duck down. Don't want to startle her, so that's why I'm keeping my distance. Just trying to get you some sort of view when she goes by. So Lauren is going to meet her back there. It's one of the gate clips. Catherine's using it in her hand to get her attention. Right now, nobody's talking. Thank you to everybody who's donating and sharing. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good guess about the tongs. She just didn't have any on her. It is definitely the same noise. Me too, Deb. I love pulling up the Explorer cameras and just listening, even if I'm not watching. There she goes. She's making some movement now. And she'll have to make a turn.
Keep going, pretty. Keep going. Keep going, Gabby. Keep going. Good girl. Keep going. Good girl.
Awesome. One more door down. All right. We're on the move. Another door down. She is behind Priya. She's going for it. She's going for it. We're going to go down and wait for her at our new cage. Yep, Gabby starts running, we all start running. There we go. She got herself turned around down there. I don't think we've discussed that yet. I'm not sure who would be going in her enclosure. Sorry if I'm missing any of your questions. It is quite the process, you're right. That's exactly why we do this on Thursdays when we are closed to the public. Gabby's very smart, such a sweet girl. So you can see here in front of me, this is one of the new pools that Gabby will be getting. And then her other one is over here, as well as she will have Hoover's old platform that overlooks the lake. So I think it's going to be a great spot for her. She'll be on the tour path right on the corner. She made a pit stop over there. I think she's got to get through one more enclosure. Yeah, I think she's really going to be happy over here. I can't wait to come out with a camera and get some good photos of her swimming, hopefully. Thanks, Bert. No, there's nobody to zoom in on yet. She's on the other side of that den. I'm keeping my distance because there are a lot of people out here already, and she's had several hospital stays since coming here, so I don't want to stress her too much thinking it's a dad thing. I'm hoping that once she gets over here, when she sees me, it'll be for a happy reason. She has a whole new enclosure. Eventually we want her to come right through that grassy tunnel there and into this side. Yeah, she doesn't mind being on the tour path. She's on it now, but you really only see a small bit of her cage from the tour path. Uh-oh, guys. Just got a low battery alert, so hopefully she'll come over. I think she's gonna feel like she got an upgrade as well. She'll also have this area out here. Yeah, just got the low battery alert, so we'll see. So she'll also have this older den that Hoover loved. I know. It's all such a new learning process with the equipment. Getting more and more used to it, but it is a brand new phone, but I did go live for quite a while this morning during some of the feeding, so don't think I had enough time in between to charge up. So they're still just trying to get her to shift around. It's a good sign. There's Erin, so maybe she's getting closer. I do, trust me, I go straight to the charging stations. I've been coming in at 7 a.m., usually leaving around 7 p.m., but been trying to get out early to show you the feedings and various keeper projects and things like that. And then I spend the second half of the day at my desk. She's very close, but she's just get stuck in this one bubble that seems very interesting to her. She's confused on a tunnel down there. Well, if this does die, I apologize, but I will charge up and then I'll try to come back out in a little bit once she's officially home and show you guys how she's doing in her new enclosure. So I will promise you that. Sarah, that's a good idea. I'll definitely look into that. Like I said, I think today's my 6th official day in the job, so everything's still just getting itself worked out. Plus, you just never know how long a process this type of stuff will be, so. We should have planned her a housewarming, you're right. So you guys can enjoy the pretty view that Gabby's gonna have. Thanks, Patricia. That's very true, yep. While it's in the stabilizer, the charging part is not accessible. Alright, well, I think what I'm gonna do... Oh, here she comes, here she comes.
Come here, baby. Come on, Gabby.
Good girl, Gabby. Come on, Mama. Good job. Welcome home, baby girl. Good job. Good job, baby girl. All right.
One, yeah.
Here she is. She's gonna be a little pacey, so it'll be hard for me to actually get her, but hi, baby girl. Here you go. Good job, baby girl. All right, guys. Well, I will go ahead and shut this down now that we know she is there. Gabby girl, it's okay. All right, guys. So hopefully maybe I'll be able to come back out and we'll check in on her a little later. And then we'll try to go live again if we are able to get the Texas moving home today. Thank you guys so much.